A 4-year-old in Japan can often pack their own belongings, run small errands around the house, and play quietly without demanding constant attention. Meanwhile, many parents elsewhere go through an absolute battle every single morning just to get their child dressed. So what exactly is happening inside Japanese homes? Why do their children demonstrate such an incredible level of self-control, empathy, and focus? For a long time, Western experts wrote this off as a cultural code or strict discipline, but neuroscientists are telling a completely different story. What Japanese parents do every single day, their daily routine, literally changes the physical architecture of their children's brains. In 2024, data published by the Brain Research Institute at Kyoto University revealed something astonishing. Children whose parents followed a traditional Japanese daily routine showed superior development in the prefrontal cortex by age 5, the brain region responsible for logic, planning, and emotional regulation. The most surprising part? This Japanese genius brain routine has absolutely nothing to do with early reading, flashcards, or playing Mozart in the crib. It consists of simple, daily attachment rituals that cost nothing, yet run completely counter to how children are raised in the modern Western world. Let's break down the 5 steps of this routine, starting with how their day begins. Step 1. The morning attachment anchor. Japanese parents don't start the day with a rush. They start it with physical and emotional connection. Before bustling around with breakfast or getting dressed, they carve out 10 to 15 minutes for tactile interaction, cuddling, quiet conversations in bed, a gentle wake-up. In many other countries, the morning is often the most stressful part of the day. Hurry up, we're late, eat your food. The difference is staggering, and attachment theory explains exactly why. When a child wakes up to yelling and chaos, their brain instantly releases cortisol, the stress hormone. The amygdala shifts into fight or flight mode, effectively blocking the capacity for learning and cooperation for the rest of the day. The Japanese approach of morning cuddling stimulates the release of oxytocin. This hormone suppresses cortisol, signals safety to the brain, and turns on higher cognitive functions. A child who gets their dose of secure attachment in the morning doesn't need to fight for your attention through tantrums later in the day. The morning doesn't start with a rush, it starts with connection. Step 2. The principle of Otsukai, real responsibility. In the Japanese routine, young children perform real adult tasks every single day. A 2-year-old might wash vegetables, a 3-year-old might set the table, and a 4-year-old might carry a small bag of groceries. This is linked to the concept of Otsukai, the first errand. Compare this to the approach of many Western parents. Step aside, let me do it, it's faster and cleaner. Or distracting kids with a tablet while the adults do the chores. Neuroscience shows that performing real tasks is a massive workout for the brain. Research from the University of Tokyo proves that when a child takes on real responsibility, they build strong neural pathways in the areas responsible for working memory and executive function. The child learns to break down a complex task, like carrying a grocery bag, into smaller steps, control their bodily balance, and maintain focus. Artificial, plastic toys with flashing buttons simply cannot replicate this effect. Independence isn't just a skill, it's a neurological foundation. Step 3. Sensory transit. Japanese children walk a lot. The journey to kindergarten or the store isn't just a way to get from point A to point B, it's a time for observation. Children stop to look at a bug, pick up a leaf, or listen to the sound of water. In many other places, children move in capsules, from the house to the car, from the car to the stroller, often with a smartphone screen in front of their face to keep them quiet. Brain development scientists are sounding the alarm. Passive transit deprives the brain of crucial spatial and sensory information. When a child walks on their own and explores the world, their brain is constantly scanning the environment, building 3D maps in the hippocampus. The dopamine released when natural curiosity is satisfied, "Oh, what's this rock?" stimulates the learning centers. Japanese parents don't rush their children on these walks. They understand. The journey is just as important as the destination. Step 4. The Ofuro ritual, deep decompression. In the evening, Japanese families engage in Ofuro, taking a bath together. This isn't just a hygiene procedure, it's a vital psychological ritual. There are no toys in the tub, no bubble baths, no rushing. It is a time when parent and child are in close skin-to-skin contact in warm water, simply talking about how the day went. In the West, bath time is often seen as a chore to get through as quickly as possible before bedtime. From a neurobiological perspective, the Ofuro ritual is a brilliant way to regulate the nervous system. The warm water and the physical closeness of the parent stimulate the child's vagus nerve. This physiologically slows the heart rate, lowers blood pressure, and shifts the brain from active beta waves to calm alpha waves. This deep conversation, free from the distraction of phones, creates an unbreakable, secure attachment. The child voices their anxieties and clears their mind. Bath time isn't about a clean body, it's about a clean nervous system. Step 5. Protecting co-sleeping and peace. The Japanese practice co-sleeping, or sleeping in close proximity, swan, for much longer than is typical in the West. And even if the child sleeps in a separate bed, the process of falling asleep always involves a parent staying close until the child is fully, deeply asleep. Many modern sleep training methods in America and Europe teach parents to let the child cry it out alone to train independence. However, research shows that when a child falls asleep in stress or isolation, their sleep architecture is disrupted. The presence of a calm adult nearby synchronizes the child's breathing and heart rate. Under these conditions, the deep sleep phases become longer, and it is precisely during deep sleep that the brain clears out toxins and transfers all the experiences gathered during the day into long-term memory. Japanese parents know this. Independence is not trained through tears. True independence grows from a deep sense of foundational safety. Above all these steps stands one guiding philosophy. A genius brain is not a brain that learned to read at age 3 under the pressure of flashcards and tests. A genius brain is a brain that feels absolutely safe. Through their daily routine, Japanese parents create an environment for their child where there is no stress from rushing, where there is clear integration into family life through chores, time to explore nature, and deep, unconditional attachment. Their brains mature naturally. They become flexible, resilient, and ready for any academic challenges in the future. Put away the educational apps. Your job in these early years is to build connections, not pump them full of knowledge. To summarize the Japanese brain building routine, first, start the morning with 10 minutes of physical and emotional closeness. Second, trust your child with real adult household chores. Third, encourage slow walking and exploring the world. Fourth, use evening bath time for deep conversation and relaxation. And fifth, provide absolute emotional safety as they fall asleep. These 5 habits build a brain that can focus, empathize, and create. Which of these 5 steps of the Japanese routine would you like to introduce into your life tomorrow morning? Share the number in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Before you close this video, take one more deep breath with me. Parenting is a heavy, invisible load, but you do not have to carry it alone. If this video brought you a moment of peace or clarity, please subscribe and click the bell to join our gentle community. And if you leave a like, it helps this video reach another tired parent who might really need to hear this tonight. We are in this together. See you next time.